But does it fit right?
Did you see the video?
Yeah, it has like it's a little loose. You can just get the clasp like micro adjusted. I don't know what notch it's on, but you can probably scoot it back one.
There's only one spot to micro adjust, right?
No, there's like 3 notches on the Explorer. I just don't know if you're in the middle one or the furthest. You already might be the furthest one back, so it's kind of hard to say. What's up, dude? Hey, you're on video.
Yeah, welcome to YouTube.
Yeah, you're on YouTube.
Let's go. What up, YouTube?
So you see the Rolex symbol? Go on the back side here. So flip it around. No, the other way. Yeah, that side. So push in on it, like right here, and it will fold over itself. And then you just push in on the bottom part, and you'll hear a little click. It's my friend's first Rolex.
Right on.
Oh, no way.
So now it should fit a little tighter. Shout out to my boy. This is Dallas. He owns Happy Roofing up in Utah. Does it fit better?
It's perfect, dude.
Yeah. Let's go.
In my company colors, too.
Yeah. Happy Roofing up in Utah, Twillo, Utah, or anywhere in Utah. You got everyone in the whole state, right?
Oh, yeah, baby. We got the whole state.
The whole state and the surrounding states. If you're in Idaho, Nevada, he's your guy. So if your wrist gets a little swollen, just pop that extension out and then you should be set.
All right, brother. I appreciate it.
Cool, man. All right, I'll see you next time, bro. Cool. So that's actually my childhood best friend. So I got him his first Rolex, which is pretty sweet. He got an Explorer 2. His favorite color is orange, so he wanted something with the orange hand. And so yeah, we've been working on it since I got into watches. He's been wanting that watch, and then I finally found him the best one. So happy for you, bro.
Here are cool waters for you. Thank you. You're very welcome. And I brought one more for the other gentleman as well.
And my dad's gonna be in just a second. He went to the restroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to open it now? You want to see?
Yeah, sure. It's actually gonna be for him, so.
Okay. Does he know what it is?
Yeah, he does.
Yes. He knows what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
How are you? Hello.
Yeah, it's
How's
my
it going?
dad.
Nice to meet you.
Here you go, guys.
Okay.
Came here pretty quick, too.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
quick fast.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's very
Beautiful. Oh yeah. Very good. 멋있다. Too small?
It's too tight on you?
Yeah, too tight.
Okay, we can add a link. Yeah, we need a link. You
What-
can take it
what-
off. You guys drove out here?
I live in the Colony area.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we're in the restaurant business. So we have some stores in Frisco and Highland Village, and then a couple of opening in like Addison and stuff like
Shout
that.
out your business.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's called Berries and Batter Cafe. It's a breakfast restaurant, breakfast and lunch. We're open from 7 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. every single day. So. Yeah, it's really nice. It's kind of like more of a contemporary twist. So the inside is very beautiful. My dad kind of does all the interior. Right now we have 2 locations. One in Frisco, it's 2727 Main Street, and then another one Highland Village. That one is 2100 Village Parkway.
Like a pro,
Yeah.
right on.
So it looks like the watch needs one extra link, so we're gonna check in with Alfred and get this thing put in. Hey Alfred, can you put a link in for me?
Yes, I can.
Please.
Alright, guys. Can I have you try that on? I just want to make sure I balance it right.
괜찮은 거야 그 정도면? 이 정도면은? 너무 크면 안 돼.
He's saying it's a little snug, but
Yep. I'm just need to see it on his wrist so I can add
늘렸어?
the.
하나 늘렸대?
I think I just add one link.
아직 안 한 거예요.
아직 안 한 거야. 아직 안 한 거야. Yeah, one.
One link. Yep.
Yeah.
No problem. You usually wear it right there.
Yeah.
Okay. If you add links too many on one side, the clasp doesn't really line up. His wrist was like in the middle, so I might have to micro adjust it a little bit.
됐어?
Good. Awesome. How did you find out about Grand Caliber?
my dad and I are like really into watches. So we used to watch like a lot of YouTube, follow YouTube. I know there was like another company before. Yeah, we used to like watch them as well. So through that, we kind of found y'all. He had his experience in New York, and then I also bought a watch in New York before as well. But we just figured that it makes sense just to do a local now. Even in the future, I think he wants another watch soon too, for personal, and he says he'll come back here.
Awesome.
So we're all set?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Get cookies every day at work. Well, we got in finally. If you guys know, we've been talking about Dan Chappell and his artwork for quite some time. We actually have a bunch of them out there in the hallway, but we did get some more that came in. So we had 5 new ones that came in. So you have the Submariner, then you have the Starbucks, so black dial, green bezel. Then you have the Blueberry, black dial, blue bezel. Then coming over here, you have the Smurf, blue dial, blue bezel. And then finally you have the Hulk, which is the green dial, green bezel. So it's kind of a evolution starting with the one in the center. Just kidding. again, just trying to spruce up the place. We expect that we're going to get some pretty high-end VIP clients with a partnership that I can't announce just yet. So we want to make this place a little bit more inviting, a little bit more engaging and warm and fuzzy when you walk in. Obviously, if it's up to me, we'd refloor, knock out a couple of walls, but we're trying to be smart with our money. We could do a build out, but it makes a lot more sense to just put that money right into inventory or leaving it available for sold orders and sourcing watches. When I look at the data, we can turn that money over much more efficiently than just sinking it into a build out. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do probably in the next 2 or 3 weeks. We're gonna start to see a lot of want to buy posts from our team. Luckily, the client's coming in. We're gonna get 25 watches from him to start. So this case should be pretty full. Hopefully he'll allow us to consign about 100, 150. And then over here is gonna be more of our owned inventory. Typically, we own enough inventory to fill about 1.5 of these cases, with the other 1.5 being consignment. But like I said, our team has sold over 100 watches at this point for the month of August. By the time you're watching this, will be September, so business is really starting to pick up. We're selling watches faster than we can bring them in, so that's really, really exciting. But at the same time, we need to ramp up our inventory just because it looks a little dry at the moment. That's my job, is to work with Marco, work with Alfred, our lead buyer, to bring in more inventory. So if you guys have a watch that you guys want to sell, please fill out our form on our website, reach out to them directly, give us a call, Google Grand Caliber, I mean, whatever it is, reach out. We're buying right now, but it looks pretty good, I would say. Keep in mind, if we could do things, I would have done it differently, but at the same time, this is what we have to work with. This is the lease that we signed, and so it's all about maximizing that space. Could we have knocked a bunch of walls out to begin with? Yeah, but I think, again, money's better spent reinvesting it into the company by inventory or just working that capital. So that's what you got.
Just bought this GMT spider doll.
Oh, is that the new one he just got?
Yeah.
You better address that before people think you're wearing consignment watches, my friend.
He's one of Grand Caliber's biggest clients. He does, if he's on our books more than any of you guys out there, trust me, this guy's on the books once or twice a month. He just bought this watch. So first of all, congrats to Vic for buying a really sweet watch. It's a 1986, is it 84? It's a 1984 spider dial. So what's really unique about this watch, it's a 1984 spider dial, so it's got cracking if you guys ever seen that. Another really interesting feature about the watch is the word date is omitted from the dial, which is only found on the very early 16750s that transitioned from the matte dial to the very first gloss dials. And then right after the very first gloss dials, roughly around 85, 86, then they started putting the word date on the dial, and those are a dime a dozen in the world of 16750s, and going obviously into the 16710s and the 16700s and so forth. So this is a very, very unique watch. It's got a very unique dial, so this is a watch you should hold on to. However, him and I have a little bit of a problem.
You know, every time he wears this particular watch on a Jubilee bracelet,
yes.
Oh man,
it does. He's got something that I want, and I've got something he wants.
Man.
And this is something I've been like messing with him for the last couple of days. I'm like, come on, Vic, let it go, let it go. Okay, you know, I really like the way this insert, because it's also period correct for my watch. I really love the way this insert pops on my watch, and obviously you guys know I've had this watch for going on 3 or 4 years now, and it's very special to me, and I just kind of want to change out the insert a little bit. I obviously want to keep this insert because this is what I got it with. He wants a Jubilee bracelet that I have, which is correct for a 16750, because if you guys understand vintage watches and you know that the Jubilee bracelets on these aren't just from a Datejust, they're very specific to a GMT, and the very simple thing that specifies it to the watch is just a simple stamping on the very inside of the bracelet on a Jubilee would be stamped 50. 50. If you have that stamping on the back of a GMT, then you know your watch has the correct bracelet. Because a lot of guys out there will start pushing these GMTs with Jubilee bands, but little to the consumer do they know it's just a Datejust band that they swapped over for the look. As great as that is, I'm too much of a nerd to accept that. He's getting that way too.
Yeah.
So he won't take a Datejust band for it, which I respectfully understand because he hangs around me too much. So I have the correct band. They're very expensive. They're very hard to find. So when you do find a really nice, tight Jubilee bracelet for a GMT, they go for a premium dollar. Another watch that I pushed you on. So I bought this watch for myself originally, and he loved it so much. It's my birth year sub. It's a 1989 L serial. So if anybody out there is looking for a birth year, I get it all the time. Here's your chance, 1989. If you're my age, come grab this.